What is up, everybody? It's your boy Duty back again with another video, and this time we're taking a look at our boy DSP's daily rap video after a pretty disastrous day of streaming. That's right, folks. Tips, where are they? Apparently Phil is wondering what happened to the tips. You guys know yesterday he played GTA, and yeah, support was very slow, and of course Phil is not a happy camper. And of course, last night he played Community Night, which he essentially sent the ban world because you guys know support for that has been slow. I think last night he cleared 35 bucks. So, yep, our boy Phil wage quit Community Night. So let's see what Phil has to say on the Daily Wrap.
4-day heat wave that we're having here in Washington State, which was not very comfortable, to be honest. But we did have a great streaming day because today was the return to full gaming after having a weekend where it was kind of split half and half, where we had the special tier maker event on Saturday night, and then we had DSP versus the internet on Sunday night. It was actually nice to have full gaming back, and actually we're doing that for 4 straight days, including today. So there's still 3 more streaming days this week. This is an incredibly long streaming week for me. Usually I don't stream 8 days in a row, but this is a really weird one. Okay, so what do we do? First of all, we had a chill level 1 podcast where we discussed the schedule of the future. There's a few things that need to be determined and discussed. Thing number 1 is, should I play the Mortal Kombat 1 beta all day Saturday and Sunday this coming weekend, or should I split the days and only play at the first streams and do variety on the late streams? Because if I don't, then there will be no community night in Street Fighter 6 this coming week. Okay? That's one thing to consider. The next thing, should I or should I not play Armored Core 6? If I play Armored Core 6, that's going to take away all the daytime streams. It means that Street Fighter 6 can only be played at night, which means that Street Fighter 6 will be dramatically reduced in the amount that I play it. So, those are 2 important questions. I would like your feedback, whether you leave it on this video, whether you watch the podcast as a separate video and you leave a comment over there, maybe you come to a stream and you tell me live on the stream what you think. I would absolutely appreciate your feedback, because right now I'm kind of confused as what to do. You know, on the podcast this morning, people seem to be 60-40 for playing Mortal Kombat 1 all day Saturday, Sunday, which I'm okay with, but that means no community Street Fighter, right?
Okay, so yeah, I've been listening to this nonsense from Phil about he's worried about, you know, playing Mortal Kombat way too much. No. See, here's a little issue. Here's the issue that I'm having, Phil, is you actually use Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter as justification for buying this new expensive joystick that you claim you needed. And you claim that you are now this, you know, competitive fighting player now, and you want to really focus on that. So an investment in a joystick that you don't need is needed. Plus, you wanted to make sure that you played on the best console for Mortal Kombat because you're expecting to seriously compete in that game. Now you're worried about playing it too much? The beta? Really, Phil? When you're someone, whenever a new game comes out, a new fighting game, you milk the crap out of it. You play it over and over again. You typically play both on the morning and the night stream, and you play for 2 or 3 days. You did it for the Street Fighter beta. And you do it for other games as well. So I don't know this confusion, Phil, that you have around whether or not to play it for 2 days. It makes no sense. To me, it sounds like you're hedging your bet. Because one, typically when you do play a game multiple days for multiple streams, you know, the first stream's okay in support, but then it kind of wanes at night and then it wanes the next day. So I'm guessing you're learning your lesson that typically what happens. It even happens with the Street Fighter beta. It just did. So I guess you're a little worried and concerned that being that your tips and support have been extremely slow, if you decide to play Mortal Kombat for 2 days in a row and support's just not there for Mortal Kombat, you're concerned that you're going to have a slow weekend. And that's the reason why you're now hedging your bet and trying to convince your dents, well, maybe it's not such a good idea to play it for 2 days in a row. Maybe we should mix up things. And I'm not sure why you want to mix up anything, because nothing is really garnering support. Your Street Fighter is okay. I mean, you played it last night, Community Night, and you made 35 bucks. You played GTA and made 40 bucks. So there's really, and Chrono No Tip Trigger, or No Tipper, that has no support whatsoever. That's completely dead. So what is it exactly, Phil, that you think is going to bring butts to the seats and bring tips to your pocket? if not Mortal Kombat. And I just have a sense that what you're doing here is you're trying to hedge your bet because one, you're worried that you're going to be terrible at Mortal Kombat, and two, there's not going to be enough support. That's the concern. It's not about, oh, you're not going to be able to have enough time to dedicate the other games. No, Phil, it's not that whatsoever. Your two main concerns are, one, you're going to look bad playing Mortal Kombat, and two, the support's just not going to be there. So at least be honest with people. Stop trying to, and the funny thing is he did a poll yesterday on his stream. 60-40 wanted him to play it for 2 days in a row. So what exactly is it that you're confused about, or you're not sure what your dents want? Your dents told you. 60% of your dents said play Mortal Kombat 2 days in a row.
So what do you think? Some people seem to want Armored Core. Others are like, no, there's no guarantee you're going to like it. You're not even interested in it. Just play Street Fighter instead. I don't know. I'm on the fence. I would love to hear your feedback, so please share it, okay? There was other stuff, too. There was a news story and other things that we talked about on today's podcast. And then we played GTA 5. First time since last Thursday. It was a great session. This session, we actually did not one, but two different heist missions. Although, admittedly, I'm starting to realize and remember that the heists in this game aren't really heists. Like, the first heist in the game was a heist. And then it's like, oh, now you're doing one for the FIB. Now you're doing one that you screwed up and now there's no money involved. I'm like, wait a minute. These are supposed to be heists. Like, the whole point is that your crew's trying to make money, and literally you never make money in this game. You don't. So, anyway, we had a good time. Although, I'll be honest, because you guys know, I'm honest about this kind of stuff. Last two GTA 5 streams, when GTA 5 became a daytime stream, did very well. Had great support. Everyone was watching. Great stuff. This week, not so much. I played it today. Viewership was decent. It was probably around 400 viewers, but it was a very slow support stream. Again, and this is worrying because it was slow and it was a night stream, but I had the buy-in that people told me if I made it a daytime stream, that then people would show up and support, and they did twice, and now all of a sudden, it slowed down again today. So if you're someone who likes GTA 5, please come to these streams and support them, because this is a major thing. Just so you know, I'm doing like 20 more hours of this game in the next 2 to 3 weeks to beat it before Starfield comes out. So, you know, I'm doing this because you guys want it. You told me you wanted it as a day stream. A lot of people said they couldn't make the night stream because they're in Europe. So please, if you can, swing by and support when I play it again, which we'll talk about in a moment.
That's right, folks. Europeans, where are they? That's what Phil is asking. Europeans, where are they? Oh my lord. It's just, again, Phil, you're playing old games. You're playing Chrono Trigger, which is God knows how old. That's an SNES game. You're playing Grand Theft Auto 5, which is 10 years old, Phil. Why do you expect people... See, the thing Phil doesn't understand is that he's not interesting enough so that people will come and watch his streams. For example, PewDiePie is very interesting. So when PewDiePie decides to play an old game, a retro game, people are going to come out because he's interesting. He makes the game interesting. Phil is not interesting. So if you're not really into the game, or the game is old, why would anyone come out and support that? I don't understand Phil's mindset. And I love when he throws it back at his dents and basically says, you wanted this, you asked for it, you actually told me that you were going to buy in, you gave me buy. Phil, no one owes you anything. None of your dents, no one owes you any support whatsoever. Just like you said, excuse me, just like you said over and over again, your streams are free. And support or contributions are not mandatory, right, Phil? So do you sit here and complain about tips and support? You just need to be quiet about it. If you really want tips and support, maybe you should consider playing new games. Maybe you should consider playing Baldur's Gate 3, which is the hot game. Maybe, Phil, and not play Chrono Trigger. And the only reason why you're playing Chrono Trigger is because it's free. Or whatever, I think you paid $5 for it or whatever. And you're only playing GTA because it's on Game Pass. If it wasn't on Game Pass, you wouldn't be playing it. So again, Phil, this whole notion that you deem it necessary for people to support you is just false, Phil. No one supports you, no one owes you anything. And for you to continuously bring it up is just nonsense. You were on your stream yesterday talking about GTA 5 and talked about how you weren't going to bring up support because it was gonna piss you off. Really, Phil? Really? Although you brought up God knows how many times. If you guys watch my GTA video, he brought up support at least 8 times. in a matter of 3 hours. It was beyond obnoxious and ridiculous.
Tonight's night stream was Community Night in Street Fighter 6. Went pretty well. For the majority of the stream, I used characters I'm not very good with. So, for example, Lily, who I haven't used in a million years. I actually did a little bit of warm-ups with her in casual matches, and then I used her at first. A little bit of Zangief, who I don't think is a great character, but I did decent with. Some Marisa. Oh, Dalsim. I actually enjoyed playing with Dalsim, but again, I suck with him. I think I need to play a lot more with him to learn him. But I like Dalsim, and I played with him a bit. Who else? Luke. I tried Luke again for the first time in ages, like probably almost a month, and I really have dropped all of my strategies and combos. I was trying to relearn them fast, and wasn't doing a very good job. And then at the very end, for like the last 20 minutes, I played Honda, just to warm up a little bit for tomorrow's session, because tomorrow we'll be ranked with Honda, which I'll talk about in a moment. But it was a good session, good turnout yet again. You know, a lot of people, there's some people who are trolls, but they're not that bad at Street Fighter, so it's fun to play against whoever. I don't care who you are. If you want to play Street Fighter, we play Street Fighter, whether you like me or not, you know? But sadly, you got the idiots who go in there, they're trying to hog spots, they're trying to be dicks about it too, and that's kind of stupid, because everyone wants a fair chance to play me, you know what I mean? So anyway, it went pretty well, and tonight, tons of members, which was great, because my goal was to get members above 500 members again today. Because we keep getting above 500 members and then losing gifted ones from last month, and we get them back, then we lose them. Again, we dipped again down to like 480, but by the end of tonight, people were very generous on that late stream, and we got above 500 members again. I don't even know how many we have, because there were so many, I couldn't count, and I had to keep playing matches. But it was a good time. I had a great time with everyone. The one thing that sucked, because it's hot, it's like 90 degrees outside here in Washington. Even with my air conditioner blasting, it was still like 78, 79 degrees playing Street Fighter. I'm like, oh, I really wish I had worn one of my nice button-down shirts today that's more cooling than a t-shirt. But it is what it is. It was a good day today. Overall, no complaints. Great progress in gaming, having a good time. All right? So there's 3 more streaming days left this week. Tomorrow, after the Level 1 podcast.
Okay, folks, I don't think it's necessary to go over his schedule for the 28th time today. You guys probably already know it better than Phil does. But anyway, yeah. Oh, yeah, Community Night. It got sent to Band World, essentially. Phil's not going to be doing any more Community Nights, and he's been talking about that and hinting at that for a while. I think he made $30 in tips. He did get some memberships. I do think he got over 500, but the problem is it's going to dip again. The issue is last month, for this week or so, he was gifted about 70 members. So that's what got him in the mid 500s, and he's been trickling losses of members every day. And I think on probably towards the end of this week he's going to drop a good more. So he should be back under 400 again pretty soon, or in the 400s. So yeah, he's been wanting to squash Community Night for a while, and it was funny. Yesterday he got beat. Oh my lord, he got perfected 4 times. He was just miserable, and he doesn't make those Community Nights fun at all, because all he does is just complain about lag and mashing and all that. And the more he plays Community Night, the more bolder he gets. Actually, before he really couldn't say much, because he was playing against his dents and stuff like that, so he really couldn't overly lie about lag and so on. But he's just gotten brazen with the last 2 Community Nights. He just doesn't care. Anyone that beats him is a tryhard, a mash jabbing, using lag to their benefit. It's beyond obnoxious and annoying. So I'm pretty happy that he's ditching Community Night, because it's not fun anymore. Anyway, that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. By the way, I am going to be doing a special video on Arkham edits. I don't know if you guys watch or not, but I had a test stream yesterday, and I was just fixing some stuff and testing some stuff, and then Arkham Edit, the guy that was just recently banned from DSP Gaming, he was the guy responsible for creating Phil's shorts, got banned, and he came on my stream, so it kind of extended the test stream, and we did a little mini interview. So I'm just going to talk about it and do some highlights in that conversation, and kind of explain the situation as I understand it. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Peace out.